Alrighty, chat. How's it going? What's up, Crimson? Thank you for being first. Thank you for redeeming your daily mana. It is time. Made more progress in Genshin. Nice, nice. Congrats. Hi, Nightwolf. How are you doing this evening? You are second. Thank you. Thank you. Something on my shirt. I got rid of it. Don't worry. Thank you for the pills. You were hanging out in Taylor's stream last night. So I did Act 3A, I guess, is what it's called. Where Ashin was trying to murderify us, and we said no thanks, and learned that she was kind of sort of being mind controlled. Hi Allie, welcome in. How are you doing this evening? Excuse me. Thank you for floating mana. It does annoy me a little bit that Mix It Up Bots thing with usernames. It doesn't capitalize it, but it's not really a thing that I can do. Saw the end of Union Cross. I see. You know, one day I should actually, like, go back and watch Union Cross. I had installed Union Cross at one point because I wanted to, like, play it. But apparently the last update for Union Cross was after they stopped making it be an actual video game. So I couldn't play it. Yeah, Dark Road. I think it was Dark Road. I wanted to actually, like, play Union Cross, and then when Dark Road came out, I was like, perfect. That's the perfect excuse for me to, like, start playing this game again, because I had, like, tried to play it before, and it's like, actually, you can't. You cannot play this video game anymore. I'm like, well, that kind of ruins my motivation to actually play it. I could watch a fan dub, but like... Also, was not expecting to see Leon and Celeste right here. Although I guess it makes sense. We're following what Bergard told us to do yesterday. But first we got a couple of side quests to finish up. Loading. Now, loading. You know what happens, but it was fun watching the fan dub with her. Fair. Fair enough. Did you actually play Union Cross while it was available, Crimson, or did you never actually play the game? I'm doing well, Nightwolf. I won't speak on anybody else's behalf, but I'm doing alright. Okay, you had a quest about Mishi. Specifically, are you aware that Mishi's revamped design has been rather controversial among his fan base? Yes. Apparently some fans have been plotting something nefarious to show how much they hate it. Whatever those plans are, we can't let them get away with it for Mishi's sake. I see. You knew about it when they put some of it in Kingdom Hearts 3? I see. I knew a little bit about Union Cross when I finally got around to, or when I finally played Kingdom Hearts 3. Not a whole lot, but I knew like a little bit. Probably not as much as you did, though. Hey, you the Rosie that issued a 4SPG? Actually, no, that was my sister. Also named Rosie. We're from Arkwright Solutions, so we saw your request. Did you know who Ephemer was when he showed up. I don't even recognize the name Ephemer. So I'm gonna take that as a probably not. Oh, you're the ones everyone's been talking about. You got here much faster than I thought you would. That's good, because we're running out of time. Running out of time? That's so? Why don't you start by telling us what's going on then? Your request made some mention of the Mishi show, I believe. Oh, that reminds me. Isn't there supposed to be some kind of difference between the new Mishi and the old one? Honestly, I can't really tell. Fake fan chat. There is a fake Mishi fan. They have the Heartless Tornado in the Keyblade graveyard, and a boy shows up and said, I remember that scene, but I don't remember this character that you're referring to. I do remember, like, you push all the buttons and all of the people who played Union Cross are there, and it's like a really cool callback to anybody who played the game, but I don't remember an Ephemer. Well, why don't I start there? Mishi was born in a theme park in Crossbell, Michelin Wonderland. But the financial vacuum left in Erebonia after the war gave Valis Investment Bank an opening to swoop in and buy a bunch of their stock. He was the best friend to your character, huh? That's how they became Michelin Wonderland's major investors. Valis Investment Bank? Mm-hmm. They've been pushing the company to expand their market ever since, particularly into the Republic. That's what led to the higher-ups deciding to put Mishi through a whole new redesign. His new features are supposed to appeal to people from the Republic. And the costume's apparently easier to move around in, too. The costume being easier to move around in, that makes some sense. It seems to allow Mishi to show more expression as well. I'm disappointed that they removed the cute little stripes on his body, however. Elaine is such a fucking weeb. I love it. Right? When everyone thinks of Mishi, they imagine a small limp face with a plump body. It was peak character design. Valis just doesn't understand his charm. They completely got rid of that snuggly feeling he gave off. I see you're very passionate about this. She would absolutely adore T.O. Crimson. They would have so much to talk about regarding Mishi. You seem pretty familiar with Mishi yourself, Elaine. She sure is. Been a hardcore Mishi fan since her student days. Yup. You don't need to advertise it to the world. You kinda already did. Plus, you can't exactly call me hardcore. I'm actually quite behind on Mishi lore these days. Fake fan chat, no! How dare you, Elaine? Oh yeah, definitely something a casual fan would say. Think what you like. Anyway, I apologize for all my excitement. I'm actually no longer part of the old Mishi fan group. I've recently come to believe that both the new and old Mishis have their positives. Well, I guess that's better than making a fuss over it. I agree. And for what it's worth, Mishi's old design is still rather prominent in Crossbell. Good. Yeah, unfortunately that doesn't mean much to the old Mishi's more radical fans. They're the reason I contacted you all, actually. You see, I've heard a rumor that they intend on interfering with a Mishi show today at the Trajan Mall. Well, that's definitely not something we can ignore. Could be dangerous. Yes, however, as for who exactly this person planning to interfere is, I'm not too sure. Got a bit further into Wild Arms 4, good. And the story is very good, besides one of the villains has my real name and dislikes the guy he teamed up with. You mentioned that yesterday, that one of the villains is also named Jeremy. We're like, what? That's why I'm asking for your help. After all, it'd be terrible if the show got interrupted. I mean, that sounds like a pretty reasonable request, but as I'm sure you're aware, this is a job for somebody like a mall cop, not a spriggan. Though I imagine they'd have a hard time acting on something that's a little more than a rumor. Was there a particular reason you thought we'd be your best choice? There is. Think about it. If a fan of Mishy's were to have a run-in with the authorities, his reputation would be sure to plummet. Although I can't help but sympathize with the old Mishy fans. They just really love him is all. I was hoping you guys could help me end things peacefully. That way no one gets hurt or has their reputation destroyed. You know what, that's fair. One of the retailers, one of the retailers, the ornament salesman guy. Allie! Thank you for 70 streams. Thank you for 70 streak. So, in other words, you want us to stop the target from ruining the show, then cover up their tracks. Well, I can't say I don't understand how you feel. However, if these Mishy fans truly do intend on disrupting the peace, I think it'd be best if they were judged lawfully for their actions. If they don't face consequences, they'll only grow bolder. I guess you're right. 13-month total 3-month streak. Thank you very much, Munch. Wow. Thank you very much, Allie. When you get the time, let me know what you want me to put in the free day list for you. Where's my free day list? There's my free day list. We get to add another game from Allie herself to the list. We just don't know what yet. And bloop. Pac-Man said munch. Pac-Man did say munch. He says munch. Actually, he says waka. Waka 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 waka. Wait a sec. There's only one person trying to interfere, right? Yes, we may call the Radicals a group, but they're barely even that, honestly. Most of their bad apples work in isolation. And given that a majority of their members think disrupting the Mishy show is going a step too far, it's not hard to see why. It should be relatively simple to trace their movements then. Do you know what their plan involves? I'm sorry, any details I know are pretty vague. I wish I could do that, Allie. I can't do Wii games. I can do GameCube games, but I can't do Wii games. I don't really have whatchamacallit, Wii emulation. Any details I know are pretty vague. You could always hire a Jaeger Corps to deal with them. And depending on how big it is, you could probably send them to wipe out the entire group. What? No, Shizuna. Bad Shizuna. I mean, I have Dolphin, but... Can the Dolphin emulator do Wii games? I've never even attempted that. How does it do the motion? Dolphin emulator does have Wii? Huh. Message me after stream and I'll give it a try. Is how you stream Super Paper Mario? Huh, interesting. Again, how do they do motion controls? Sonic and the Secret Rings is very motion control heavy. I guess I'll just figure it out, but magic. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. Also, why? Why are you saying that we should try wiping out an entire group of people that are just passionate fans? With a smaller core, though, you might just have to settle for killing the guy in charge. No! Don't you think that's going a bit overboard? Well, actually, maybe it's best to be prepared. What if they plan to do something dangerous? Listen, Nobody's planning an armed strike on Mishi or his fans. Got it? If you say so. Anyway, we probably won't be able to learn anything concrete unless we start asking around the mall. Should we go over there to see what we can find? Well, yeah, we'll do it. Alright, I guess we're on the case. I mean, sure, it's a little strange, but it kind of feels right up our alley. Great, thank you so much. You should head over to the Tryon Mall as soon as you can. The show should be starting in about an hour. I'm sure the culprit's just waiting for his chance to pounce. We'll do everything we can to find him. Actually, do you mind if I tag along? Honestly, I've got a feeling this crazy fan of ours already knows your face. You can come with us to the mall, but don't enter until we give you the all clear. Understood? Understand? Yes, sir. Okay, let's get moving.
Let's start this for
How do we solve this?
Shall we?
Violence! Not just violence, extreme violence.
This will be better this year.
How do we solve a relatively small dispute? Execute somebody. Gotta love the song. So peaceful. Oh, hey, everybody decided to load in. If Shizuna was in the Dragon Ball universe, she would be a Saiyan. She's just obsessed with fighting and getting stronger. No, the scarier part is she would be a regular person and still want to go toe-to-toe with Goku after watching him go Super Saiyan. Wow, this place seems pretty busy. There seem to be a lot of parents with children here. They must be waiting for the show. Exactly, Crimson. That might make it harder for us to reach our search for our culprit. Should we just start looking for this guy's hiding place? I think we should find the Mishi show's staff first. I know we don't want to alert the police or anything, but we can still give them a heads up. We have to make sure they're ready, just in case we don't get to the culprit in time. Smart thinking. The staff lead is usually placed in the wings of the stage. Let's head there now. Right. Shizuna sees Goku go Ultra Instinct, and she's like, ooh, I want to fight! And you power up to... She would definitely fight. Yeah.
Welcome to the Tryon Mall.
She would fight them all.
Major landmarks.
I mean, she'd lose, but she would absolutely want to fight.
Store, a movie theater, boutiques, and other various shops.
Hi, staff member. This guy looks like the one in charge. Excuse me, you got a moment? There's something we think the Mishi staff should know about. Of course. Is there an issue somewhere? Sorry, but we might want to talk about this elsewhere. Yes, absolutely. Alright. Was there something I could do for you? We're pretty busy, so it's not anything important. We're from Arkwright Solutions. We've just received a job from a concerned citizen. Van proceeded to explain the details of Rosie's request. Don't worry about finding the person, we'll take care of that part for you. I just want you guys to be aware of the situation. You should be prepared in case we slip up. I see. You know, actually these radical Mishi fans have become quite the topic among our staff too. We occasionally have some disturbances during our shows with booing and everything. Most of us figured that's who it was. But I never thought they'd go so far. Excuse me, if you've experienced these kinds of disturbances before, why have you not notified the respective authorities? Well, we certainly considered it. I mean, you should. but we were worried they might want to start forcefully removing people or refusing entry. Not only would it paint a bigger target on our back, but it would also just ruin the atmosphere of the Mishi show. We figured we could handle it by giving out warnings at the beginning of the performance. If it were me, I'd kick him out faster than they could say "wishy" with Mishi. Hey, Aaron! You know the catchphrase. Anyway, if what you said is true, we might just have to ramp up security after all. I'll talk to the staff right now and have them prepare for the worst. Thanks. That should make our job a little easier. I'll just yawn. Well, that's one task accomplished. What should we do next? Now, we start the hunt. Pretty sure the culprit is somewhere in the mall. Think I even caught their scent earlier. Did you, Van? We should just try our best to capture them before the show starts. Scent, huh? Would you perhaps be smelling those two over there? That woman wandering the main corridor has been acting a little strange. She doesn't look like she's really here to watch the show either. She seems to be handing out some papers. As for the other scent, what about the guy handing out balloons? I don't think he's doing anything weird, though. No, he isn't. But I can't shake the feeling that he's still suspicious somehow. You do have a knack for this. But you're right. I'm sure one of them is the culprit. Every time Van says scent, I think of Riku smelling darkness or smelling Ansem. I mean, a little bit. Sorry for stealing your thunder. Anyway, let's go talk to them and see if we can learn anything. It'd be nice if they gave up as soon as they saw us. It would be. Chat, when can I buy a I Love Mishi t-shirt for Elaine?
Their Eastern tea is quite nice.
Hey there. What you handing out? Oh, are you interested? Please take some with you. Let me give you my card as well. Join us in bringing back the true Mishi. I'm trying to gather signatures in support of returning Mishi's old design. As I'm sure you can tell, I'm a huge fan. I visit Michelin Wonderland pretty often, even though it's all the way over in Crossbell. Nobody in all the Republic loves Mishi more than I do. No, all the world. I know a certain blue-haired teenager who would disagree with you on that one. Wow, that's some confidence. Yeah, you sure are passionate about this. Radical might be putting it lightly. But why is she wearing so much perfume? It's really overpowering. Nightwolf, what is Automod saying about you? Wonder what Elaine would do if she caught Van on a date with another girl, but they're not dating. I can see Nadia giving a girl an evil look with what they did to us. I don't know what Automod is thinking there, but it's all good. Been here eating sweets all day and sleeping. Yeah, that's what Swin's doing right now. He's just having a little nap. The Mishi you see in the Republic is a fraud. He's trampling all over Mishi's good name. Whether it's the new design of the costume or even that Mishi in Boots movie, none of them are the cat we know and love. The company's far too focused on making Mira lately, which means they've been neglecting the most prominent thing of all, Mishi's personality. You know, I kind of understand where you're coming from. I mean, the new design is alright, but there's just this something about it that feels a little off. And don't ignore that feeling. You mustn't give in to the new Mishi. I've had over 30 people sign my petition already, and they would agree with you. I believe those supporting the new Mishi are being fooled into doing so. Is that so? Yes. That's why I plan on watching the show happening later. I'll have my eye on them in case there's any funny business going on. Our dream is to create an MWL in the Republic, one that's true to form. If you feel as strongly as I do, I implore you to please add your signature to the list. Well, I'll definitely have to think about it. Let's go find our other suspect. Good idea, Katra. Before she starts to think that we're actually going to sign her petition.
Welcome to the Treon Mall. Here you'll find Treon Tower, one of Edith's major landmarks.
We can, in fact, go all the way around.
You'll also find the Vern store, a movie theater.
Yo,
boutique,
what's up,
and other
Mr.
famous shops.
Mr. Man handing out balloons? Give it another save real quick. Because I get the feeling they're going to ask me which of them is the culprit. I was about to say killer, and I'm like, that's alright. Hey, you handing out balloons for the Mishy show? Yes, I am. They were originally supposed to be used to decorate the mall. But I had some extra left over, so I've been giving them out free to guests. That's awfully thoughtful of you. So does that mean you're one of the Mishy show's staff members? I guess you could say that. I've only really been hired for the day gig, though. I'm a longtime fan of Mishy, so it's always been my dream to help out with the show. I'm so glad I could finally arrange my schedule to take the job today. Do you normally do other work? Yeah, I'm a painter. You know, someone who paints roofs and walls and stuff. I also like working on mechanical stuff as a hobby every now and then. I even made a Mishy-mobile once. Ooh, wait, Chet. Did he make the same Mishy-mobile that you can drive in Azure and Zero? Well, actually, just Azure. You couldn't drive in Zero. Mishy-mobile? I'm assuming that's a car with pictures of Mishy all over it? Exactly. I even put together some custom parts that look like Mishy's ears and tail. It's actually parked outside the mall right now. Would you all like to see it? Yes. That's amazing. We'll take a look when we get a chance. You said you were a longtime fan, huh? So does that mean the design on the car is the old Mishy? Of course. The old Mishy is the true Mishy. The new one's just some fake made by some big stockholders. There's no competition. I just wish people who liked the new one would open their eyes. He feels different all of a sudden. I feel kind of threatened. Also, what's that lemon smell coming off of him? Sorry, I got a little carried away there. I know that the Valley's investment bank pretty much is the whole reason Mishy was even able to come to the Republic. I'm really grateful for that, at least. Is that so? Thank you. You've given us some things to think on. Well, we've talked to our two suspects. Both of them loved the old Mishy too, but I think they were a bit more than your average fans. Yeah, neither of them really seemed like they planned to interfere with the show, though. Man handing out balloons and a woman getting signatures? It's still something I don't get. Yeah, why do they both smell so weird? You're right. I picked up on that as well. I saw Anya's mentioning that, the second guy smelled like lemons. Did the first woman smell like something? Let's go find another suspect. Did they mention anything about a scent over here? Oh, Judith did mention that she's wearing a lot of perfume. The culprit has to be one of them. We might be able to figure out by process of elimination. Scent? Process of elimination? Yeah. Person who came to interfere with the Mishy show is... I honestly don't know. My gut tells me it's the man with the balloons, but I don't actually know if I'm right or not. Most likely the guy with the balloons. Looks like I got it right. You don't think it's the woman? They both had really strong feelings about the new Mishy. The woman's trying to get rid of the new Mishy by gathering signatures. Hi, Reverie! How are you doing? She even had her own cards made. And if she were to plan something that would interfere with the show, what do you think would happen? Ah, yeah, you know what? I did kind of have that in the back of my mind. I just didn't know how to word it. Happy May 1st. It is in fact May Day. If it became known to the public that she was behind it all, her hard work would go up in smoke. Yeah, she's probably just gonna keep gathering signatures. When you put it like that, I guess it makes sense. That just leaves the guy with the balloons. Yes, but even without us narrowing it down, there's a reason he stood out. It's fun to see you guys slowly suss out the culprit. I tend to rely on my instincts. They're never wrong. You don't have to be so snide about it. Also, instincts are not proof. They do not hold up in a court of law. Evidence does. Oh, whatever. Let's go find our guy. There's not much time till the show starts. Yeah, we're only given an hour. Oh, you're back. Did you guys want a balloon after all? Show's about to begin, so I started putting them away. Sorry, but there's something we need to talk to you about. We don't have much time, so I'll keep it short. Why are you putting away the balloons right at the start of the show? There, you're up! Tamam! What are you doing? I've done nothing wrong. But you're about to. Maybe not yet, but you were certainly planning to. We know all about your little scheme. For example, those balloons. Huh? Why don't we cut one open and see what's inside? As Shizuna drew her katana, the balloon burst without a sound. From the balloon dropped a liquid. Is that paint? You put paint in the balloons? Oh well, isn't this a surprise? I have no idea how they got in there. Must have been someone else. Besides, how would something like that disrupt the show anyway? I assume it had something to do with that scent you're giving off. A strong lemon smell? The components of citrus fruits have a corrosive effect on rubber. In other words, if you apply a citrus-based juice to the balloon, it would eventually burst. And if you look close enough, some of the balloons have a clasp keeping them shut. Didn't you say something about being good with mechanical stuff? If you made a device that was capable of spraying lemon juice and put it on a timer, you could release the paint right as the show is at its peak, ruining it for everyone. This sure is a lot of evidence that we didn't see. Aaron took a look into the man's pocket. And what do we have here? Some liquid and a few clasps. There's no way more talking at your way out of this one. Amazing. But you guys are too late. Why don't you take a look at the ceiling? Those balloons have paint in them too? That's right! Sucks I couldn't get them all up there, but whatever. When the paint falls, it's sure to be a splash. Everything and everyone. It's sure to splash everything and everyone in its way. It's never too late. Exactly, Crimson. Every fan of the new Mishi deserves to be doused. You idiot. Do you even realize what you're doing? New, old, it doesn't matter. You're not worthy to call yourself a Mishi fan at all. Huh? Hello, everyone. The Mishi show will be starting in just a few moments. Please gather around the stage and get ready to make a wishy with Mishi. We're out of time. Think we've learned all we can. Fairy, keep an eye on him. Understood. But what are you gonna do? We'll talk to the staff and gather all the balloons ourselves. The ones on the ceiling take priority. Gotcha. See if you and Theo can do anything about them. Try not to attract attention from the guests. Got it. I should be able to do something with a shard search. Theo! Commencing emergency balloon retrieval. Leave it to Theo. Alright, let's get going. Make sure to collect the paints. Theo will do their best. Oh, we, was not aware that this was going to be an actual mini game. Oh, I have to actually, like, collect balloons. Now I'm definitely glad that I saved right before this scene. Can I carry any more? This is a fun song. However, the fact that I have to collect like 5 balloons per trip. And I didn't even get like a reminder tutorial on how to handle Theo. I'm just glad that the timer pauses. Come on, grab the balloon. There we go. Do I have to collect every single balloon here? There's so many all over the place. I would think it would be like... There's like 10 or 15 of them in total. No, there's like 50. That we can collect in batches of 5. What do you mean see which ones to get? Wait, hold on. Some of them have... I didn't even realize that. I thought it was just collect 10 of them. Thank you. Thank you. Can I restart now that I know that? We can try again. We can try again. Yeah, I didn't realize that some of them were glowing when you use shard search. So when Catcher earlier was like, yeah, we'll use a shard search. And I'm like, it doesn't seem to be doing much. Yeah, no, I didn't realize. I appreciated that one. Thank you. Where it collect the balloon, Theo. Thank you. Yet another case of I wish I could just hold on or hold down the button or leave the shard search mode turned on. You know what? I can probably just grab 5 balloons faster than I can find another one that's glowing. That should work. No? Nope. I see one. No. There we go. God, that was more annoying than I would have imagined. All balloons have been retrieved. Mission complete. Well done, Theo. We managed to get them all on our end, too. Good job, Van. Looks like we finished just before the show's climax. She's doing the Mishy dance, chat. All right, everyone. Let's do it. Make a Wishi with Mishi. Sheesh. Well, we're over here struggling. They're just dancing the time away. Well, I guess I'm glad their fun wasn't ruined. You said it. We got him, chat. Following their success, Van's group proceeded to inform staff of the recently thwarted scheme. Van then also made contact with Rosie to notify her of the resolution of the issue. I don't even know what to think about what could have happened without your help. I'm so glad I put you through that request. I mean, if I had gone to the police or the guild, they probably would have just shut down the whole show and called it quits. Chris, you're in your villain arc. How are you doing today, Chris? Welcome in. Seriously, thank you so much for your help. Did you manage to finish Sky SC on Nightmare today? Allow me to offer my thanks as well. I really appreciate everything that you've done for us. You just finished doing a fun recording session with your friends. You did it? Heck yeah, Chris. Good job. I'm proud of you. By the way, you said your name was Rosie, yes? I'd like to cover the request fee for you. Would that be okay? Huh? Well, sure, I guess I don't mind. Fine by me. Couldn't care less who shells out in the end, as long as they actually do, you know? I took a lot out of you. Louve was rough. I recall on my first, casual playthrough, I want to say Louve was probably the only boss in the final area that actually gave me a game over. A few of them had several deaths, but Louve was the only one that I actually had to, restart the fight. Before we forget, we still got to figure out what we want to do with this guy. I didn't actually think you guys would get to all the balloons in time. Guess you're just as good as the rumors say you are. Arkwright Solutions. Probably the second hardest boss on Nightmare, the first being Kurt in the prologue. Yeah, Kurt is also a very challenging fight. You're correct there, Chris. But Kurt is challenging because you don't have any means of combating him. If you were to go back right now and redo that fight in a New Game Plus with all of the tools that you have access to by the end of the game, you probably clap his ass, easy. You did, actually? Fair. Oh, you mean you had tools? Maybe some tools, but not nearly as many tools as you do by the end of the game. Gave you a save file with all the proper setup you needed. Then you kick his ass. So I made, using my knowledge, and beat Kurt up. Good job. Good job. Hey, can I ask you a question? Why did you want to disrupt the show in the first place? Because I refuse to accept the new Mishy. Sure, I've been a fan for a I've been a fan for a long, long time now. I even have a collection of every piece of Mishi merchandise that's ever been sold. That's incredible. So when I learned that I'd finally be able to see Mishi in the Republic, I was over the moon. But then I found out he was just an imposter. Chat, there's an imposter among us. Oh, it still took you a bit, even with all the excess bullshit that you had access to? Lovely. However, I knew that for those just discovering Mishi, that fraud would become the real thing to them. So I figured I would show them. Show them that the Mishi they know and love isn't the real Mishi. They deserve to know. You know, sir, there's probably easier or better ways of going about doing this. Like, I don't know, showing off the Crossbellin Mishi. I'm very sorry to hear that you were disappointed. Can't say I don't see where he's coming from, though. Man, this guy's really digging his heels in. If we do actually end up doing this without the authorities, there's a real possibility he'll circle back to plan something even worse in the future. Alright. If we want to stop him from making a comeback, I think we have two options here. Either we chew him out, or we intimidate him. Oh, I think I know exactly what we're gonna do. Intimidation tactics. Am I loving my new figure? What figure are you talking about, Chris? It's like when I heard they had kids going to see the Chuck E. Cheese, and I saw it, you're like, that's not the real Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, I feel ya. Oh, Crimson got a new figure. Crimson, what's your new figure? Let's just threaten him. That should put a stop to all this. You should post it over in the Discord, Crimson. Just a thought. Well, in that case, how about I take the lead? Would you stop reading my mind? But fine, if you're so confident, let's see what you can do. Kids today remember Freddy Fazbear over Chucky. They do. They do. I guess. You can probably put it on like in a spoiler tag though, Crimson. Or can I help you? These Mishi radicals are a pretty big pain in the butt, huh? Think you'll need a hand taking care of them? Lucky for you, whether it's controlling information, interrogation, assassination, I can do it all, and no one will ever hear a peep. Well, thank you for the offer, but we couldn't possibly, don't you think that's a bit much? Oh? The way I see it, what you were planning was just as bad. See, mascots only have value because of their popularity, isn't that right? And at that moment, the new Mishi is using that popularity to make a life in the Republic. By sabotaging him and his shows, well, you might as well have just pushed a stake into his heart. Can you really complain if someone wants to do the same to you? Damn, Shizuna. Are you crazy? Okay, maybe I was trying to take his popularity, but we can talk about this, right? Talk, huh? You mean you still got something to say? My opinion, I think the stunt you just tried to pull speaks for itself. You're right, I never should have tried to do something like this. Phew. She had me worried for a bit, but looks like he's learned his lesson. Honestly, I'm sure she would have done it too, Van. So this is where you've all been hiding. No way. Mishi! Hey, everybody! It's Mishi. I'm so glad to meet you all. That's Crossbellin Mishi, chat. Put it in Animite and lovely. Mishi? What are you doing here? Weren't you supposed to be chained... returning to Michelin Wonderland? Sorry, I saw someone who didn't look very happy, so I simply had to come out and see what I could do for him. Jumping in at a time like this, huh? Impressive. You know, I only just came to the Republic from Michelin Wonderland. There's still a lot of stuff I don't understand about this place. Like, why are my eyebrows so limp here? You know, if it were me, well, I would have tried to, like, say that Mishi is the species and this is just another Mishi. Although I guess we do have distinctly different characters that are also the same cat-like species, but that hasn't stopped me from trying to fulfill my dream. That is, my dream of bringing lots of happiness to everyone, of course. And I'm gonna keep working at it. Then someday, I'll even be able to bring some happiness to you. Mishi? I was so wrong. I was so worried over the difference in design, I never even bothered trying to understand you. But I think I get it now. No matter what he looks like, Mishi's heart and soul will always stay the same. I'm so sorry. Thank you for everything, Mishi. I knew Mishi could solve everything. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit touched myself. The guy in the suit's a pretty good actor. Would it kill you to read the room a little? Wait, actor? You mean to tell me this is just some guy in a suit? No, Aaron, this is the real Mishi! Elaine, you do realize that's a guy in a suit, right? What are you talking about? I think we should all have a dream like Mishi's. And make the world a much nicer place. I still think my favorite side quest in Trails to Azure is the one where Tio realizes that Mishi is just a guy in a costume. It's great, and I love it. Yeah, maybe. But anyway, I think we can consider this a case closed. A man who tried interfering with the show made an effort to apologize to each and every staff member. He seemed to deeply regret his actions. Oh, Ali is in Altina. I thought you meant like Princess Ali's Kingdom, the one that's in our chat. I'm like, she hasn't played these games, so I don't think so. I don't recall that, Crimson, but I'm not going to say that you're wrong. Why hasn't she played these games? I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Due to his change in attitude, the group was able to handle the incident without involving the authorities. The main girl in Cold Steel 3? Oh, you just misspelled Yuna. I see. Oh, that you mean she gets into it with Yuna. That makes more sense. With that, the curtain came to a close on the Mishi misadventure.
Mira deposit confirmed.
Yuna. We got more points in chaos.
Their Eastern tea is quite nice.
Yeah, it makes sense that Yuna would be a Mishi fan because her dad works at Michelin Wonderland. He also has glasses, which means he works for Ouroboros.
Here you'll find Trion Tower, one of Edith.
Which is confirmed Ouroboros lore. Everybody that's there has glasses. Is an old man with glasses. Sewer systems.
I guess we're off.
What'd you just think of, Crimson? Why does it look like I'm shy on EP here? Love Elaine's outfit, but if she's in a swapped clothes, ooh. That would be kind of cool, actually. Actually, speaking of costumes, what is your current default? Oh, just your ponytail. Cool. Lane with shoes in his pants and shirt. Yup. Okay. Boss time! Fearsome foes prowling around. Exterminate! You know, I said that as a joke, but these guys kind of look like Daleks to me.
Make it count.
Here it comes! There! Silver wins!
Ow! Don't go delaying me.
I'll take you on!
We will Pluto's Nova after running as far away as humanly possible.
Brace yourself. Something's coming. Catra!
It's over.
Yes.
Excelsior ring.
We'll win!
Hmm.
Don't take your eyes off
She's
the
kind of in the way. Or Elaine is kind of being directly not Elaine.
Keep an eye on
Anya's
the enemy.
is kind of directly being targeted here.
Brace yourself. Something's coming our way.
Elaine.
Sada deals some serious damage. Does this hit everybody? I don't
Keep it up. It's working.
think so. God, for a turn-based game, I have to say the camera in this game is not great. Elaine, but in a towel only.
Nice.
That is what I dream about, Chris.
Hysteria.
I mean, I would never confess to that. Move buffs, has delay, and is a sure hit.
Try and see through this. Yeah. A chance. Activating drive.
I dream of Elaine and it's dang. You know what? You right. You right.
There.
I dream of Elaine in a tower. Oh no.
We'll win.
Agent Thorn. Sorry, not Agent Thorn. Argent Thorn.
Elaine. Onwards and upwards.
I'm sure I can go and correct
think I've
that
grown a little.
somehow. Chris, don't worry. Freeze 2, heck yeah.
Mission accomplished. Great job, you guys.
I mean, that is the better spelling. Now I'm gonna have to go in and delete it, or delete the misspelled version. Unless I just leave in multiple quotes that are basically the same thing. I like this idea. But the true question is, who doesn't have dreams of Elaine in a towel, chat?
Much better.
And if you try to tell me that you don't, you're wrong. I decided you're wrong.
Let's be on our way.
You don't have dreams? But Chris, sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world in the 7 seas? Come on. Come on. There we go. Laura's just crying in a corner somewhere. Why doesn't he dream of me? Who says I don't, Crimson? I can dream about 2 girls at the same time. Like Elaine and Laura. Hey, look who's here. How's it going? We're just out doing some information gathering. And since nothing big's popped up yet, I guess the answer is that it's all going too well. It ain't going too well. We were curious if there's been any updates since I dropped by this morning. You seem to be deep in conversation, though. Did something happen? The juicier the better. Well, I wouldn't call it the most helpful intel, but... Wait, since when was Ikaruga's second in command mixed in with you guys? I almost let that pass right by me. Oh, that's just a shinobi technique I'm trying out. It's supposed to make you ignore me completely. But then I decided to speak, and well, here you are. Kuragane did say it'd be useless though, since I stand out just by being here. But hey, if I can give the immovable a jolt, then that's not a total lost cause, right? So it hides you without actually hiding you? Cool. In Doctor Who, they call that a perception filter. You don't become invisible, you don't become unseeable. It just makes people kind of ignore you. Straight up, you need a real hobby. We've got our reasons for collaborating with her, no need to sweat the details. If we may get back on topic. Did you learn something new? Well, ever since that whole mess on Nemeth Island, the guild has been going after the Oathbreaker again. Damn. Not that we actually know where the guy is, but you could say he's been laying low for once. Laying low? That old cute? Kinda hard to believe. There are many eyes peeled for any potential backroom activity for him. Yo, chat, is Harwood trapped in the backrooms? Even if he were to evade capture, he would surely leave behind some sort of trace. Since we found nothing of the sort, it can only mean that he's inactive for the time being. It may be that he's already accomplished his objective. Either that, or he was caught by the Society and had the tar beat out of him. Wishful thinking, nice as it sounds. Anyway, that brings us to the alliance between the Oathbreaker and that so-called Garden Master. We suspect it was only a temporary thing. Yeah, that sounds about right. I do remember them saying something like that.
Our contract is complete. Your assistance was most appreciated, Oathbreaker. Now kindly leave the stage.
If you want him to actually obey you, Garden Master, you need to say, would you kindly leave the stage?
The floor is all yours. What you do from here is none of my concern. I'm curious whether your scheme will play out like you think it will. Should make for an interesting watch.
This definitely lends some weight to those words. Up until Nemeth Island, the two had been collaborating to some extent. So it's likely that the Oathbreaker and the Garden Master are both working towards different goals. Elaine caught me up on what happened yesterday. This Garden Master guy's on the move now, yeah? I'm just glad we don't have to face both those dirtbags at the same time. That's one silver lining here. It stands to reason that he has further plans from in the capital, judging from yesterday's events. The whole fiasco felt more like a trial run, if you ask me. This is when things really start to ramp up. You sure know how to make it sound ominous. In any event, the guild will need to be more vigilant now than ever. We'll do what we can, but it'll only get us so far while those devices are still out there. It's gonna be on you guys to step up to the plate, Arkride. Don't have to tell me twice. We'll foil the Grandmaster's plot and bring Swin and Nadia back, no matter what it takes. Sorry, did I say the Grandmaster? No, that's a little outside of our scope. We'll foil the Garden Master's plot, though. Also, chat, this is the second game in the arc. Where's Campy? I want to see Campanella. We're in Act 3 and we haven't even come across Campanella.
Shall we go?
I am sad. Anything new in the shop over here? No.
Observation deck stands 215 arch above ground level.
Oh, hey there. What a coincidence running into you two. You're looking for Makoto, not Makoto. Fair. Aha, if it isn't Arkwright Solutions. Yes, I did that because VA both voice a Persona character named Makoto. True. Just put a picture of him in your overlay. I see you have Beauty's Blade along with you. Went along with another more dubious company. Hi! Out on a little group tour, are we? I should be so lucky. And don't act like you aren't wise to what's going on with us. How about you, Miss Division Chief? Taking a personal day with your flunky? There's a political debate tomorrow at Tryon Mall. We're here to conduct a preliminary security inspection. But I will concede that taking the scenery from on high can be an effective stress reliever. So you've got it tough too, huh? We're still pursuing that Crimson Beast, as well as the man who calls himself the Garden Master. Yeah. Though I regret to inform you that we don't have any more information than you do at present. I was gonna say Sasuke and Asuna, but you wouldn't know them. I know who Asuna is from frickin' Sword Art Online. That's too bad. Ever since Nemeth Island case, all eyewitness reports have stopped cold. In fact, now that the serial killings have stopped, things in the capital have been almost peaceful. But who knows how long that'll last. Needless to say, this situation is only temporary. Ugh. Or perhaps it'd be best described as the calm before the storm. You found a cool pic with Elaine and Shizuna, posted it into the trail section of my Discord. Nice! I'll check it out later. But no matter what schemes are taking form, we can be certain that they won't be carried out by conventional means. With that in mind, I am expecting great dividends from your efforts. Don't give your hopes up too high. Still, we do plan on bringing this to an end. Then allow me to tell you our findings in exchange. They regard those dolls modeled after members of the Gardens. The CID took some of them in after an incident at Aramis, as I recall. What did your analysis uncover? As suspected, they're linked to the super technology that arose during Crossbell's most recent incident. I like how they say the most recent incident because so much fucked up shit has happened in Crossbell. In particular, they were built to simulate the underlying concepts behind simulacra. Ooh? Simulated simulacra? Try saying that 3 times fast. Okay. Simulated simulacra, simulated simulacra, simulated simulacra, simulated simulacra, simulated Okay, I got up to 4. I did not get up to 5, but I did get above 3. However, it would appear that the original technology cannot be reproduced. From this, we surmise that they incorporate society, Marduk, and Zekdarm's engineering, among others. In terms of how faithfully they reproduce the originals, the dolls are nowhere close to on par with simulacra. I mean, that's good. That, however, is because of these aspects were eschewed in favor of combat specialization and formidable battle prowess. Kayla looks good in the uniform. She does. You're not wrong there, Crimson. We believe they were produced around a year ago, while both Almada and the Gardens were still active. Aside from the twins, all other members of the Gardens have been wiped out. So the Garden Master unleashed these killer robots instead. And so, the organization that's been wrapped Warped from the start, manages to survive more warped than ever. That's karma for you. There haven't been any reports of these assassin dolls being deployed anywhere else. But if the Garden Master begins to act in earnest, they could very well emerge as an additional threat. You'd best be careful out there. We appreciate your concern. The Grendel's Olga started off by hitting a military compound, so there's no telling what its true target is. If anything, y'all the CID should be the ones watching your steps. Is that concern for your childhood friend I detect? I will be sure to pass it along to Mr. Kincaid. That ain't what I meant, you know it. I, for one, think he would love to hear it. Give me a break. Soon after, Kilika and Kayla returned to work, whereupon Van and the group resumed their own activities. Looks like I've got an ore mail. It's from Father Barco. Master Bergard. Just sent me a letter yesterday, now it's an ore mail? Wonders never cease. Van, a major breakthrough has surfaced regarding your current predicament, prompting my immediate return to Edith. I ask that you head to the underground ruins at Station Street so that we may discuss this matter in private. Ooh, Bergard. Major breakthrough? Doesn't sound like your everyday stuff. Might even have something to do with me specifically. Is there a problem, Van? Nah, just some personal correspondence. So, we've been milling about for a while now. How do you say we take a breather? Sure, it's about time to grab a bite to eat anyway. Our party's pretty big this time around. Maybe we could split up. Good idea. Let's part ways for lunch when we reach a good stopping point. Better keep things to myself until I know what this is all about. Selecting head to the underground ruins from the travel menu will cause the main story to advance. As a result, some finish... blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
We're so high up.
There's Anya and Kilika and,
Treon Towers observation
Rebecca, that's her name.
215 arch above ground level.
Wow, the view is really nice here, she says. Look, oh, she's looking at a sketchbook. Okay, she's probably drawing the view from the skyline. Got it. Got it.
Relax and enjoy the
Yeah, no kidding. But you know, you're probably the last person I'd ever expect to invite us out like this, Rebecca. It was actually my dad's idea. I figured it'd be nice for Kisara to have a look around the capital, though I just had to dredge up a little courage to make that happen. But I never thought there'd be so many people here. Why don't we move on? Maybe you should have dredged up a little more courage. Well, I guess you're doing better than I thought you would. And Kisara seems to be enjoying herself too. We should hang out like this more often.
Please relax and enjoy the heavenly view.
Oh, that's right. The Republic's been around for a pretty long time, hasn't it? Do you guys have any famous artists? The only one I can think of is Aramis. He actually did a lot to help Sheena Dirk in the Revolution. He's definitely not the only artist, though. We actually have lots of famous modern artists, too. And I'm sure you'll be joining their ranks in no time, Kisara. Hey, who said I was interested? Well, both me and Chris will do everything we can to support you along the way. After all, if art's something you like, you should keep doing it. Something I like, huh? Mama told me the same thing, but... Mama just killed a man, chat. Why did I ever forget? Oh yeah, I remember now. Having hope is useless. I won't fall for that trick again. Wow, Kisara. What's wrong, Kisara? It's nothing. Just thinking about how naive everyone from Old Town is. Wow. Also, I forget if I've said this or not before, but Kisara kind of looks like a Honkai character. It's probably the silver hair, but she kind of reminds me of the main character from Honkai. The female version. Onwards to the underground ruin. Let's do it! Oh yeah, the Trailblazer. Does she even have a name? Or they? The male one is Column. Ah. I know that like all the Pokemon trainers, or the main characters, the male and female versions have separate names. Like for Gen 5, the male version is named Hilbert, the female is named Hilda. I forget the male in Black and White 2's name. Hubert, I think? And then the girl is named Rosa? Her name is Stell. Like Best Stell? Like that kind of Stell, Crimson? Teehee. After separating from his companions, Van made his way to Station Street. The female's trailblazer. Yeah, Bestel. A lot more people around now that we're heading into the afternoon. Well, for now I gotta find out what Master wants from me. Went through more trouble than he had to setting up that Orc mail. Something's up. It's been 3 months since we last saw each other. Guess the first step is to just meet up and hear him out. Am I gonna have a hard time reading him?
Ruins is down the back alley next to the department store.
Gen 3 trainers were Brendan and May. See, I knew that one, Crimson. Exactly. Gen 4 trainers are Lucas and Dawn.
Celise.
Hey, it's Celise.
What the hell are you doing down here?
She probably also got a message from Bergard.
Master called me over to talk. What, did you come in his place?
In his place? I guess you could say that.
Am I missing something?
I've got some bad news to share, Arkwright. Master Barkhorn's dead. And it's all your fault.
Oh, they're gonna be pulling this on us again, aren't they? Okay.
What? Back up. Did I hear that right? He's dead.
If I had a nickel every time we thought the Master Bergard was dead, I'd have 2 nickels, chat.
Talking about the Bergard Zeman, right? You say it's my fault?
It figures you wouldn't have a clue. Back when you were swallowed up by that demonic power, Master took on a curse to protect you. You know that much,
Forgot
right?
about that part.
Now hold on a sec.
That curse is as nasty as they come, and just as tough to dispel. He spent all this time getting spiritual treatment in Arteria, but even after going to Gehenna and back, he gave up the ghost just the other day.
And yet we got a message from him today.
Don't tell me she's corroded the way Ashen was.
We might want to call backup.
Master covered for you until his dying breath. And whether he likes it or not, his sacrifice proved one thing. Your existence is a plague on this world. And that's a sin I just can't abide by. Since we're fellow disciples, I'll grant you one act of mercy. Putting you out of your misery by my own hands.
Is everybody gonna be corrupted like
So
this,
even
chat?
Dominions can get their memories rewritten. This ain't the time to mull things over, though. Up and at 'em, Mare Bear. We got trouble. Shit! I can't go Grendel?
Uh-oh, that could be a problem for us. And we died. Time to figure out why we can't go Grendel. Hold on, what? Oh, interesting. So this was an actual, like, path split. I guess I should have realized that, but, like, my decision here actually changes the story. This isn't a normal loading screen. Huh? Sweet, adios. Didn't see that coming. Guess playing fair's too much to ask. I'm gonna earn my way out of this. Someone's watching me. It's using some sort of technique to conceal their presence. How did you not notice them the first time around, Van? Don't know if it's related to the rewrite, but sticking around won't do me any favors. Now, how do I lose them? It's around noon on a Saturday. I think I know who to count on to give me an out. Act 3, Route C, Heretic Hunt. I missed B, chat.
This really isn't the best place to be right now. Need to find a good opportunity to get to the center of the connecting bridge. We gotta hurry.
Wait, can I not go from that angle? I guess not. There he is. I mean, it's still pretty easy to follow a taxi, chat. He got away. Target is boarded a taxi, heading northwest. The vehicle's make is... And now we've got a red loading screen again. Sorry to drop in on your lunch break. Haha, don't give it a second thought, brother. Shuttling folks is what I live for. Besides, I know this just ain't just for kicks. Anytime you're in a bind, I've got your back. Hey, you're a cabbie like no other. I was about to get tangled up with some with some pesky characters is all. Can I ask you to take the back roads? Maybe shake them off a bit? Haha. Forgot that you're pretty streetwise cat yourself. Just sit tight. Giordano will get you where you're going in record time. I ain't looking for record time. I'm looking to lose people. Oh. I can't do that. Giordano sucks at losing people's sense. Sure this is where you want to be? Sure this is where you want out, brother? Yeah, the shortcut I'm taking, no car can follow. I owe you one, Giordano. Take care heading back. You betcha. Two of us share a compadre and Dingo. Next time you need a lift, just give me a call, brother. You got it. Oh yeah, Dingo is an old pal of his, huh? Just another way he's coming clutch for me. Alright, time to trudge my way through. It's odd, though. Time is just too good. Then there were all those guys surveilling me. Doesn't exactly match the Grawl Strider somehow. I am being given food, chat. Thank you. If I had to guess... Forget it. I just need to lie low in the Blacklight District and...
Oh, hell! A
Oh.
thaumaturgy trap! So I was right on the money.
So we were still being
Scary.
tracked.
You came to the capital?
Indeed. And I trust you know the reason.
I really don't. Let me guess, you think I murdered somebody,
Van Arkride.
or I'm responsible
Within
for
you
someone's death.
resides the root of all things demonic. By your curse did Bergard Zeman, better known as my master Gunther Barkhorn, perish.
That wasn't me, he's not dead.
That, you have been deemed a heretic.
So it got you too, huh? I had a hunch this might happen.
Yours is an absolute evil, untouchable by the laws of this world. By our hands shall it be condemned.
Sorry, Ashlad, I'm afraid I can't die right now.
He ran into you guys instead, huh? I try to lure him and the bastard blows me off. I'm on my way. Don't do a thing till I get there.
Mother Celeste, how many times must we tell you to use your telepathy to contact us? Or at the least, a secure line.
There is no need to delay. Taking him down where he stands will do just as well.
Very well.
Begin casting. Leave no gap uncovered.
Yes, sir!
If only we knew some delay arts, chat.
Not good. There are too many for me to hold off alone. Add a Dominion to the mix, and I'll be screwed 6 ways from Sunday.
Why is the trails close to
Surrender
the group at the place I'm
This is farewell, Arkwright.
at doing experiments on
My
children?
number's up.
Uh-oh.
I think I've seen quite enough.
That's not Celise.
You
That's the other
dare,
one.
Father Leon.
Not sure what brought this on, but hey, I'll take what I can get. The gall!
Yup.
Stop him!
Leon's on our side. He was not, in fact.
This way, then!
He did not have his memories rewritten.
Bailing me out, huh? Take it that means you're still in your right mind?
Assuming you refer to the way Celise isn't in hers, yes. But we can talk after we've made our escape.
Between this and Messeldom, I'm racking up a real debt to you. Let's roll!
I decided to bite one of the tiny tacos. Wow, it came in super hot. The two headed towards the surface through a number of byways. While doing so, they began exchanging what they knew with one another. Rewritten memories and perceptions, Under normal circumstances, I would be asking where and how hard you hit your head. Good to know you haven't lost your humor. I don't have a clear picture of things myself. That said,
Master Barkhorn's dead. And it's all your fault.
For that,
oh, whoops. One misstep along the way in either of those scenarios could have wound up true. But the idea that Master was cursed is obviously a total fabrication. They don't seem like they're being controlled either, so the only option left is that their minds have been tampered with. Only is a bit of a strong word there. It could be that our Master truly is dead and your memory was the one rewritten. What a load of... on second thought, I'm having a tough time debunking you there. Now I get it. The fact that we can't get in touch with Master right now is being used against us. Likely so. Though by whom we have yet to understand. It's gotta be linked to stuff on your end, yeah? You must have noticed something was off earlier today. You know, that is Leon does bring up a good point here of how are we supposed to know that it's not our memory that's being messed with? Maybe the ending that we remember from Daybreak 1 wasn't the true ending. That's right. After the incident in Nemeth Island, we decided to split up and chase the perpetrators' trails. Meaning that for a time, Celise and I acted separately. She had some business in the capital, so we decided to meet in the outskirts and share our findings this morning. But for some reason, we weren't speaking on the same wavelength. As I listened on, she suddenly came out saying that our master was dead. I tried convincing her otherwise a multitude of times. And her response? That I was the one whose memories were fiddled with. If even the Grossritter aren't immune to this, then yeah, there is a chance that you're the one who's gone off the rails. While I may be informed on this rewrite business now, yesterday I couldn't conjure up the words to refute her. At the time, Celise unleashed her stigma, and no, scratch that. It may be that her stigma went out of control due to the psychological strain of Master Bergard's supposed death. I've got a responsibility to put Arkwright down. If you can't accept that, then stay out of my way! Then to my surprise, the vice captain appeared. Hunting down heretics is the duty of us monks. Should you interfere, we will grant you no quarter. Oh, what about a nickel? I'll give you a penny. Fine. Then they subjected me to a merciless barrage of thaumaturgy. I could only endure so much. That sounds pretty rough. Your concern is touching, but some people came to my rescue after I escaped. They even treated my wounds. Who? The only problem is my own stigma. In what way? I've been rendered incapable of harnessing its power by means unknown to me. It's rather just dire, really. I can't even control my mana effectively. So that's why you aren't looking so hot. Bad enough that those two were the ones rewritten. Now the only person who stood a chance of going against them has had his power sealed. Truth told, this is more than I bargained for. All I intended to do was look into their activities. But in a twist of fate, I became your savior. It appeared that you were their sole target. Perhaps I should have just let the matter run its course. You better follow that up with a psych. Anyway, our only hopes of bringing them back to their senses is to join forces. We're in agreement there. Ah, there's the exit up ahead. If only they could, I don't know, call the rest of Arkride Solutions for backup? No? Okay. I've seen this place before. Excuse me. This is a waterway beneath the Tyrell district. Just a bit further until we get above ground. Good. I don't see any pursuers, but let's keep aiming topside.
You know, when I woke up this morning, I didn't think I'd be making off with you of all people.
Fair.
That's my line you're stealing. Now, if you would be so kind, try and stay out of my way.
Will do my best.
Cold as ice.
He's willing to sacrifice our love?
Hi.
What level are you right now? 46. I will accept it. Can I open up some of these slots? Answer one of them. Which I guess is better than literally nothing. We will upgrade these somewhat. Give him a freeze 1 or 2. It's Rion, yeah. Can we give him a freeze 1? We'll take him from Swin, I guess. It's not like he's using it right now. Anything that can utilize water. Burst gain. Fire 12. I don't think we're getting that anytime soon, chat. Increases CP gain when receiving damage by 500%. Sure. Actually. If anything, that should go on to Van here. Not really casting a ton of spells, so sure, we'll give you the red hair. I don't really have anything specific in mind for this guy, but we'll just throw some generalized stat ups on him. Sure, give you an evade 2. MP2? Sure. That'll be probably be fine for now. No reason to go. Is that not the Path of the Dungeon video game? I guess not. I guess there's just multiple pathways, and the game is like, you can't go the pathway that you think you can go. You can only go this way. Looks like we shook him. What's our next move? I mentioned before that a few benefactors came to my aid. They should be waiting for me up ahead. Who is it, chat?
Over here!
I don't recognize that voice. Oh, Gotti! And Nina?
Anne's here too? Something must have happened.
So those are your guardian angels, huh? What a story. Truth really is stranger than fiction sometimes. Still, Celeste and Ashlad chasing you down boggles the mind. Oh yeah, you've met the Vice Captain before, huh, Director? Shared a table at the Revolution Festival. Leon was there too, if memory serves. Yeah, it checks out. That I was. The Director was a rare source of stimulating conversation. Celeste and I have met a few times as well. I know she isn't the type of person who'd do this to you. So please don't take it to heart, Leon. You have our fullest support. Right. If there's any way we can help out, all you have to do is say the word. I can't thank you two enough. Especially given that you've already saved me this morning. About that. I'm guessing you picked him up in this van when he was hurt? Yes. We were heading back from scouting a filming location from the outskirts of the city. That's when we chanced upon Leon lying on the side of the road. The boy was bleeding head to toe. I can imagine how flabbergasted we were. Since we've hit it off before, giving him somewhere to take shelter was a no-brainer. The production van does make for decent camouflage, on top of the transportation. On that note, we need to collect ourselves fast. There's no telling when they'll catch us here. It'd be best to relocate. Gotcha. So, is there any place in the capital that you can use as a safe house? How about Edith Cathedral? Even those two would be hesitant to start a confrontation there. Okay then. We'll ferry you on over there on these trusty wheels of ours. And I won't take no for an answer. Speed is the name of the game, after all. Your generosity is appreciated, Mr. Director. Yeah, we'll catch a ride with you. It's not like there's much alternative. Swell. Come on, hop right in. We can get to the Ober District in no time via the expressway. Off to the Ober District. Time to visit Aramis, clearly. Oh yeah, should probably get in touch with the others. Thank you, Van! Gotta be shitting me. They're blocking communications. Huh? But why? Even the radio isn't working. Well, this is a fine pickle we're in. It's probably a localized orbital wave jam, but if that's their angle... You don't think Ashlad and his pals are onto us already? They've probably got eyes all over the capital, which means...
What in the... Something just landed on the roof!
Yeah? Wow, Celeste, you found us immediately.
Still scurrying away
Immediately.
like the rat you are. Sticking with that director and actress won't save you. I'll keep him out of the crossfire, though. So, just bear with me. Don't move, Arkwright. Same goes for you, Leon. Force me to crack open this tin can, and you'll have a crash waiting to happen.
What are we gonna do?
Celeste, wait! He isn't... She's using our stigma?
Ruh-roh. This could be problematic for
You're
us.
not at fault. I get that. But I can't let you live. The best I can do is send you straight to Adios. In one strike!
I was half expecting there to be a quick time event here.
People get caught up in this. Sorry, you three. I'll figure out the rest on my own, one way or another.
Well, he's saving you guys.
No!
It's either that or you all die too.
The shards cushioned my fall, but...
Celise is a crazy ex. Yeah, she's kind of acting like one right now.
Can't say I didn't see this coming.
So, you opted to keep him out of it. Pretty noble, Arkwright.
That is
That's
a very
what makes
noble
this
thing for
such a
Van to
crying
do.
shame. I'll send you off in peace, if nothing else. Sleep tight.
Good to know. We now know what Crimson is into. Well, so much for that plan, chat. Cody and Nina offer helping hands. And I guess we're gonna just be like, nah, we got this. You already knew that? Fair. There's no telling when they'll catch us here. It'd be best to relocate. Ugh. That's Hyrule District? Let's reround back to when we joined up with Cody and Nina. Van, is something wrong? Nah. So it will be if things play out like I recall. Oh my goodness, Automod is working overtime tonight. Told you my favorite girl in AOT was Annie, which was one of the villains. She was like crazy chick. Yeah, fair. I don't remember you mentioning that, but you know what? While I'm here, let's look at this this artwork that Chris posted. Okay, Chris, that is great, and I love it. Kind of like Celise. Fair. So, is there any place in the capital that you can use as a safe house? How about Edith Cathedral? Even those two would be hesitant to start a confrontation there. Okay, we'll ferry you over there on our trusty wheels of ours. And I won't take no for an answer. Speed is the name of the game, after all. Your generosity is appreciated, Mr. Director. Taking the expressway would get us to the Ober District in no time. But is the cathedral really our best bet? Nah. Hold up. You know something we don't? Just depends on the girl and their personality. I don't really have a type. I see. Whatever you say, Crimson. Not gonna lie, sometimes JRPG crazy chicks can be hot. You know what? Sometimes, yeah. Sorta, yeah. It's tough to explain. Let's just call it a flash of intuition. Oh?
Sticking with that director and actress won't save you. I'll keep them out of the crossfire, though. So, just bear with me.
Under those conditions, they should be fine, but we'll still want to iron things out a little. You guys are going to have to work with me here. Mind humoring me a bit? Gah, not in the least. In for a region for an Arsh, we'd be more than happy to help. Thanks, you two. How do you propose we go then, Van? Just a sec. There's something I want to make sure of first. We'll need some spare Zyphas. I think I'll lay a little groundwork over here too while I'm at it. Let's do some 4 SPGs while we're here. Really? Yeah. Well, we're on the expressway, just like we planned. Nothing out of the ordinary that I can tell. Not yet, no. Something wrong, Anina?
What in the... Something just landed on the roof!
Celise,
It can't be.
Why are you up there still?
Yo, Arkwright. Still scurrying away like the rat you are.
Not quite.
Sticking with that director and actress won't save you. I'll keep them out of the crossfire, though. So, just bear with me.
What are you going on about?
Huh?
That's you up there, right, Celise? I get that it's been a while since Messeldom, but jumping on our van is one hell of a long time no see. It's like a scene right out of a movie.
Maybe you could cast her as an extra in your next film, Mr. Gotti.
That's a genius idea. Better yet, we could sign up Leon alongside her.
Is he just bluffing that Van isn't in the, well, van or something?
Damn it. I'm getting distracted. Wait.
Ah, we really aren't in the
It's not
van
Leon
with them.
or Arkwright. They're just decoys made to dupe my clairvoyance. Pulled one over on me, did ya? You're in for it now, Master's pet!
Hey, you're being generous to,
Whoa, Nelly.
to Gotti and Nina.
That went exactly the way Van said it would. Oh, those ciphers we prepared for the shoot sure came in handy. And wasn't that Ashlad just now? This is getting more unbelievable by the second.
Yes. But now we've seen it for ourselves. Something isn't right with him or Celise.
All you've seen is that something isn't right with Celise. From your perspective, Ashlad could be going after Celise because she's trying to kill Van or something.
Anne, Leon, please stay safe.
We know that there's nothing or something going on with Ashlad, but she shouldn't. Beyond what Van's told her, obviously, but... I don't know, maybe I'm the weirdo here. 7th District Central Station. Think Nina's a little sus? She is. Just a little bit, though. She did sense Ashlad when they went by, it's true. So far, so good. Guess they fell for our stunt doubles. We have the director and Nina to thank for that. Moving on, to think that a place like this was beneath the city. Of course a place like this is underneath the city, guys. Scamping around like this is gonna get us nowhere. We need to start working towards returning the tables. One of the keys to that is, without a doubt, your stigma's power. Is there really no way for you to fully restore it? You say that as if it's trivial. First of all, a stigma's very existence is absolute in this world. They are thus unsealable by nature. Master did mention something like that, but if that's the case, how did it happen anyway? Heaven knows. All I can tell you is that it shouldn't be something the Vice Captain's thaumaturgy should be capable of. This is only speculation, but perhaps my stigma overreacted after an unknown force attempted to tamper with me. Since then, it has not yet returned to its normal state, and so I'm unable to release it properly. Damn, that sucks. Does line up with the current sitch. Curious about the specifics of this tampering business, but we can set all that aside for now. No problem with the stigma itself, then we should be able to do something about it, right? Well, it'll only be a half measure, but if we manage to stabilize my stigma's power, then yes, possibly. But as we are without a specialist on our side, we'd have to make it do on our own. At the very least, we need a spiritual hotspot to give the stigma a foothold from which to adjust. Finding one will prove inconvenient, however, with all these prying eyes on the lookout. Spiritual hotspot where no one is watching. Actually, I think I know a place. The perfect one for the job, in fact. Do you now, Van? Underground ruins at Station Street. This is where Celise first summoned you to meet with her. Yeah, so now, it'll be our blind spot. All the way down here is an altar where the first Genesis was enshrined. It's on a small scale, but the higher elements were in effect back then, so it should still count as a spiritual hotspot. That may just be the ticket. I must say, his mental acuity is positively uncanny. Why, you think of it as a stumbling block? Oh, I have no objections. Celise's clairvoyance is usually quite lacking, but right now her stigma is running amok. If she applies herself, she'll be able to see quite a distance. It's only a matter of time before we're discovered. And we best get a move on. Watch my back down there, Glacial Rhyme. Very well. I'll be expecting the same from you in return, Sir Spriggan. Okay. Real quick. Oh, hey, relatively short dungeon, only 4 chests. Real quick though, I'm going to go ahead and eat all of this, these tiny tacos that were given to me, while also getting some water, running a round of ads. I'll be back in about like 10 minutes or so. If I can spell commercial. I have returned. I also miss me, Chris. R.I.P. 07. Yep. 07's in the chat for me. I will be missed. By somebody, at least. Let's get back into the game, shall we? Although I have to stop the song. Why? Because that's how that works, unfortunately. We get to play other Trails musics. There's everyone some mini cookies. Ooh, mini cookies? I do enjoy me a good mini cookie night. Well, thank you.
Here we come. Let's I'll end you. Now, we have the advantage. Lay on the pace,
Let's see if we
Leon.
can just get a freeze off.
There, there. Frigid pain. There. Too slow. Here goes.
Rude. It dies anyways.
Nice.
Perfect.
That went great.
You did well,
Heavenly
Van,
Halter has been
Bergard.
upgraded to Calpic Harper. Halter.
I'm not used to being unable to unleash the full breadth of my power. Quite vexing.
That's some kind of flex. You're tearing right through these monsters, man.
The one
Good
mon
work,
two
guys.
monsters now that
We
we
all in one
face.
piece?
Here we come. They're down. Now, we have the advantage. They're down. Lay on the pace,
Can we
Leon.
kill them all?
Icarus Radiata.
That is the goal.
You're next. Roger. It's over. Fire blade. Cleave then. Bam. Right there.
Well, we almost killed them all in that first hit, but no, one of them had to survive, and then we had to go and take a second hit.
Looks like a chest.
Action 3. I think that should go on to Van.
I'll end you.
Calling that a challenge would be a gross exaggeration.
I'll end you. We aren't finished.
Good work, guys. We all in one piece?
I'm in one piece. Chat, are you guys all in one piece? Not like one piece in total, but like one piece each. Because I'm sure at least one of you needed the clarification.
Lay on the pain, Leon. Sapphire blade. Cleave then. You're next. Roger. It's over. Sapphire blade. Cleave then.
There we go.
Right there. Feel. Chance.
Ow.
Feel my power. I'll cut you down to size. Azure Sunray.
Dead.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
You did well, Van, for a record.
They're down. We have a chance for a preemptive strike. We have the advantage.
We have the chance for the preemptive strike, and we got it.
Sucker!
An unsurprising result.
Well, aren't you hot stuff, Leon?
Uh-huh. He is.
Treasure, hmm? What a pleasant surprise. That's quite the number. Suggestions?
I'll end it down.
You got it.
Sapphire blade. Cleave them. You're not. Chance. Too slow.
Wonderful. We got them all.
You picked the wrong guy to
Bunch
fight.
of extra
You did well,
sapphires.
Van, for a recreant.
I think we lost him.
Yes, indeed. Though I'm certain Celeste will be ready to resume her pursuit any moment. That pertinacious personality of hers is proving quite troublesome for us.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Treasure, hmm? What a pleasant surprise.
Pleasant surprise indeed, except for that we came to this room specifically for treasure. That wasn't a coincidence.
They're down.
We have a chance for a preemptive strike.
We have the advantage. Take them. Lay on the page, Liam. You're not. Chance. Too slow.
Oh, we got
My
attacked
move now.
anyways through the freeze.
Time.
Nice. Moving on up.
Oh, that's the other path in that room was the correct path.
Here we come. Now, let's finish the job. Have some more.
Calling that a challenge would be a gross
Treasure,
exaggeration.
Well,
What a
aren't you
pleasant
hot
surprise.
stuff, Leon.
Ooh, prevent fear.
Looks like the gang's all here.
Ow.
You'll pay for that.
Apparently, we became frozen.
Got your number.
I do appreciate all the counterattacks.
Got your number.
Yo, what the hell? Least accurate bats I've ever seen.
Pull out all the stops.
Freeze.
Genocide. Ban.
Got your number. Got your number.
Now, how should we strike?
Right there.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
You did well.
I know his ice, but his S-craft doesn't make any sense.
Van, for a recreant.
I mean, we can't use it right now, so... We skipped the pathway. It would make more sense for him to be Jotunheim, which is also known ice. I mean, maybe there's more significance than just the fact that it's a Roman Norse mythology, which is why they gave it to Leon.
I'll end you down.
Now then, let's continue on our way.
I'll end you. One more.
Good work, guys. We all in one piece?
That's also where Loki is from in the MCU. Huh, interesting.
Here we come. I'll end you. You have a chance for a preemptive strike.
This is gonna be a rough one.
Down. I'll end you.
For some reason, I thought he was already dead. That worked. Anything else that I can still get gourmet points on? Not that I'm seeing now. Loki uses his magic to make himself look human and actually has blue skin and red eyes.
Bet we can rest there.
I bet we can.
I feel good as new.
This is as deep as it gets. There does indeed seem to be spiritual power gathering here. Think it'll work? I'll see what I can do. Damn, nice work! Dominions don't play around, huh? Normally, this sort of fine-tuning is best done in a more controlled environment. Proceeding with such a meager pool of mana will take a fair bit of time. Yeah, well, tough cookies. There's no monsters to worry about, so let's just hunker down and get it done. Never had a situation this sticky, but being targeted in and of itself ain't so new to me. Work in the shadows long enough and you're bound to run into a few cloaks and daggers. Overplaying the hard-boiled bit, are we? Brag as you like, but you're still softer than you care to admit here and there. Who said I'm bragging? Get off my back and concentrate, would you? Oh, don't worry on my account. The adjustments are going smoothly.
May I ask a question? You need only answer as much as you are able.
Sure. Go for it.
I've been sitting on this for quite a while now. What exactly happened 8 years ago? The two of us happened to be the same age, meaning that back then, we were both 17. Instead of attending Aramis Academy as you should have, you suddenly dropped out, leading the life of a drifter until Master Bergard took you in. It was around that time that he sustained serious injury.
Oh yeah, that was when I kicked him in the face.
Celeste and I only learned of this after the fact. You can see why it would make us rather distrustful of you. But
fair.
Inquire as we might, our master refused to enlighten us.
Yeah, well, it's not like he could say anything. His final disciple was a walking taboo, a vessel housing a ruler of devils.
And it's as I thought.
That's why he left Aramis, probably.
I won't go into detail, but there was a time I let my power go out of control. Being a vessel, that power is only leftover scraps. Yet it was still enough to snuff out every spark of life in the area. If Master hadn't put his life on the line to save me, I might have never gotten my humanity back.
I half expected that was the case. This rewrite about Master Bergard being struck by a curse is only just outside the realm of truth, then.
Yeah, one false move and things could have ended up that way for real. If you think about it like that, maybe I am a heretic, like they said.
No, you're not.
But even then, I can't just give myself up to him.
Good.
Master granted me a new lease on life and pointed me down my path. That's a kindness I aim to repay.
Your origins are unknown to me, and the way you hover between light and shadow is exceptionally dubious. And to top it all off, you may well harbor the root of all things demonic. No Dominion could possibly overlook that.
That's understandable.
But if Master Bergard sets you down your road in life, then far be it from me to chide you for walking it. Between your efforts to avoid involving the innocent, or to keep them out of harm's way at the expense of your own well-being, you're even more tender-hearted than I ever could have imagined.
Hold up. Are you saying you remember what happened last time?
Why, I'm not sure what you mean. At any rate, our little tete-a-tete
Yeah, he does.
has me inclined to acknowledge you as a fellow student, unrefined though you may be, to the point where I'm willing to commend you for how far along you've come, and for getting us to this point.
We got our stigma back, chat. Well, Leon got his
Look
stigma
at
back,
that.
chat.
You actually did it.
Let's
Yes.
go!
Albeit to a wholly limited extent. Still, this should give us more leeway to oppose Celise.
Should have known you'd be here.
Speaking of Celise, hi.
Bet you think you're clever throwing us off the trail like that. I'd give you a pat on the back for it. But we
Thank
both
you.
know you can't run away forever.
Rude.
Now give it up so I can send you off in peace.
Someone's here ahead of schedule.
How very timely of you, Celise. Your clairvoyance has improved. If only I were a little more incentivized to appreciate that right now.
We really aren't.
If you're trying to blow smoke up my ass, I'm not hearing it.
We gotta beat her up, chat.
Time has come to convict the heretic. Father
I'd
Lee,
really rather you didn't.
I will make no guarantees on your survival should you insist on obstructing us.
Multiplex thaumaturgical formation. Their showing at Arasion pales in comparison to this. Our prospects aren't bright. Even though I can use my stigma, it has yet to recover fully.
While on the other hand, hers is going berserk at full blast. We don't
Sure
stand
is.
a chance in Gehenna.
Hold on. Bleh. Prospects aren't bright, even though I can use my spec on it fully yet.
Not
Yeah.
without backup.
Zeros?
What the?
Zeros!
Orbital drone?
Take this!
Yo, Grimcat! Where's
We're being ambushed.
the rest of the crew? There they are.
Now, deploying shards! Activating interference protocol.
Get rid of those magic circles.
Roger.
I sure hope they have an explanation for why these guys are all here right now. I thought we couldn't get into contact with them. Yes, and Ren.
Mind if I have this dance?
Good,
I'm afraid
good dancing
I can't
partner.
let you do that.
Can't let you do
Meddling
that,
jackasses.
Star Fox.
Phantom Thief Grimcat takes to the stage.
Van, here's your chance. We've secured an escape route.
Hurry up and get to stepping.
Just in the nick of time.
Sure
I take it
is.
This is premeditated?
Ah,
The memo Van left behind gave us the gist of the situation.
we did the old. We left a 4SPG chat.
The rescue party's arrived, just like your 4SPG asked.
Mm-hmm.
Agnes consulted me on the matter, after which I rushed right over.
Always a surprise up your sleeve.
You know it. Now let's blow this joint.
I suppose we must. Until next time, Celise.
I thought we were gonna fight her right now.
Leon, Arkride, get your asses back here! We still got a score to settle, damn it!
Unfortunately, we're gonna have to peace out on that. And not get a boss fight. Where the fuck is my boss fight, chat? Phew. That was a close one. Sure was. But we managed to pull it off. Hell yeah. My blood's still pumping. It's a relief that you two made it out safely, narrow escape as it was. I'll say, thanks for getting us out of the tight spot. That extends to you as well, Nina, Mr. Director. We seem to have a habit of being in your debt. Don't think twice about it. Wouldn't have been able to live with myself if you, leaving you high and dry. Yes, thank goodness it worked out. After what happened, we headed back to We headed back to your office in Old Town, where we bumped into the others. It was right when we were starting to put our plan into action. Lucky thing, too. All we were missing was a way to get around. Indeed. Time was far too short for us to spend it arranging for transport. And after seeing your 4 SPG, we knew we had to work swiftly and carefully. I love she's and us showing up like, can I have this dance? Right? Especially with a group of our size. And just so you're aware, I laid a few false trails to keep them off our scent for a little while. These car shards applied to them for good measure. These cars have shards to them applied. Bleh. Let's try that again, chat. These cars have shards applied to them for good measure. They should cut off any thaumaturgy used to detect us. I'm also conducting a test run of Theo and Zero's new functionality while we're at it. Though they do have a Stigma user with them, if she shifts into high gear, we might be in for a bad time. So, what's the plan, boss? Altered memories or not, those two got you branded as a full-blown heretic. That puts us up against Celise, Ashlad, and a whole bunch of monks from Iscariot. Grave circumstances, to be sure. There should still be some means of counteraction to whatever is manipulating their consciousness, but it's easier said than done. Yeah, not even Karagane was immune. And now that the corrosion's affecting a Stigma user, it's probably stronger than it was yesterday. What? Like we didn't have it hard enough? Frankly, I wouldn't suggest relying on the guild, though it would only be a makeshift solution at best. That's the issue here. No matter how many people we throw at this, it won't change the situation. What we need to do is bring them back to their senses. But how? Persuasion via peaceful dialogue hasn't exactly been effective. Right, we need something concrete, something that reveals the contradiction between the rewrite and reality. Contradiction between the rewrite and reality? Huh. I think you're starting to lose us. Yes. We never really did We never really interacted all that deeply with Celise. Or Mr. Zeman, for that matter. You can blame us for dragging you into this crazy caper to begin with. On that note, did you remember something? Yeah. Master Bergard sent us a letter yesterday. The one where he gave us advice? Seemed real enough to me. Every word was written by him, 1000%. The Ormail, on the other hand, was faked. Yeah, considering the fact that he hates technology. If that's true, and this is just a guess, mind, perhaps their memories were only rewritten about only a short time ago. More specifically, it could have started as recently as today. Thinking back, you're probably right. There was nothing out of the ordinary about Celise when I corresponded with her yesterday. Could be that this memory rewrite phenomenon takes place during the dead of night. Ah, that's the trick, huh? Does line up with every case so far. So all we have to do is find something from yesterday that proves Celise is remembering stuff wrong. I may have just the ticket then. It's the very reason Celise and I traveled to the capital to begin with. You see, Edith Cathedral received a letter from Master Bergard as well, addressed to the two of us. They did? Yes. Generally, we members from the Gralstritter employ avenues outside of the Congregation of Divine Worship's jurisdiction. But since Father Orwell of the Cathedral is close friend of the Master's, the matter was entrusted to him. We received word of it the other day. Celise and I met up this morning, and were on our way to retrieve it when I noticed something was wrong. The actual message has yet to be read, but it should make for a perfect trump card against Celise. Indeed. One couldn't ask for anything better. Sounds like we've got a solution then. Though exacting it will be an undertaking of its own. As if we didn't factor that in already. Right. Together there's nothing we can't tackle. that's the spirit. Sure, you'll be able to do it. Too invested to back out now. Count us in for the ride. Speaking of which, where are we headed, Van? Might as I'd love to go straight to the cathedral. Making a beeline is just asking to be caught. That's about we take a different approach. I can hear the gears turning from here. Another one of your brilliant plans, Van. Very well, let's hear it. Anything to break us out of this dreadlock? Deadlock? Kudo no Kaseki 2 Crimson Sin, darkness illuminated by shadows. Ugh. We're being tailed, chat. Or did we split up so it's harder for them to tail us? Now loading. Blacklight District is fruitless as well. It would seem that the information from earlier was a red herring. Our target's collaborators must be deliberately muddying the waters. Damn. So much for doing this the easy way. At this rate, he'll get his ass picked off by some perfect stranger. For both him and for Master, who covered for him to the end. I can't let that happen. Our duties are simply to be performed. There is no room for personal sentiment. Heh. Speak for yourself. Can't believe I'm almost there. Before long it will be farewell, Osamuria. Is that the name of the song? The emotional detachment don't come easy for me, especially now with the lengths he's going to. I trust you have no intention of aiding his escape? Pfft, get real, asshat. There's only one way this ends, and that's... Well, well. Oh, this is a Japanese name for horizon? What happened? I found him. About time, too. I thought it was Kai no Kaseki. Give us a location and we'll set out at once. Good. I'm sick of getting outsmarted at every turn. They're at the Ober district, right inside Edith Cathedral. Kai no Kiseki. Now loading, chat. I swear, if the game pulled us out of a spot for a boss fight, only in the same cutscene to be like, just kidding, you actually get a boss fight, I'm gonna be like, yo, what the fuck? Why did you do this to me? Where are we, chat? Oh, we're just right in the middle of everybody.
Pretty sneaky picking this place.
Is it, though?
You already gave up on it once, so it was off our radar. And then you put out bogus leads and hoofed it for a change. We've been taken for a ride left and right until now. Guess that means you're ready to accept your fate.
I see you've erected a barrier to keep others away. So much the better for our purposes. This time,
true,
you will meet your maker.
They're bearing down
rather
on us
not.
hard.
Yes, though that comes as no surprise.
It's also likely that Iscariot has mobilized every last monk that came to the capital. Breaking through their formation will be anything but simple.
The rest of you better know what you're getting into.
Our business concerns the heretic alone. Any interlopers will be promptly eliminated.
Sweet mother of Adios! Are they sure about this?
Nope.
Things seem to be going according to plan. Be safe, everyone.
But, I don't want to be safe.
Let me start by apologizing for dragging you two out here. Just wanted to take this chance to set the record straight. On which of us is in the wrong, that is.
I don't believe what I'm hearing. How long's this gonna take to sink in? You want to turn a blind eye to our master's death? Then fine. But that's no excuse to start making an ass of yourself.
I'm not turning a blind eye to anything. But you know what Master'd say if you were here? Take another look at things as they truly are.
I didn't recognize the Marvel vs. Capcom reference earlier, Crimson. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Tell me, Celise. Do you recall the day we met with Master Bergard at the end of last year? Oddly enough, both the Commander and Vice Commander were present. Isn't that right?
Yeah. I remember it like it was yesterday. Wazzy,
Gonna
Kevin,
take
and
you
Gaius
for
were
a
there too.
ride.
But by then, Master was already...
Also, Wazzy, Kevin, and Gaius mentioned all at once.
Curse-stricken and on the cusp of death. Yes? Then explain this letter to me. I'm sure you would never mistake Master Bergard's handwriting for that of another.
Yo, what up, Leon? Make sure that Celise still thinks I'm dead. It's been fun not having to listen to her call me every 5 minutes. Thanks, Leon. I really appreciate it. Signed, Master Bergard. That's what the note said. To Celise and Leon, I pray that the past several months since our last meeting have treated you well. Since the start of the year, I've been out visiting the East. While these lands are harsh and turbulent as ever, rest assured that I am safe and unharmed. Come to my attention that Calvert is currently being beset by a number of peculiar incidents. Though I cannot return anytime soon, there's a possibility that this may devolve into an even greater crisis than that which we experienced last year. Celise, no matter what difficulties may come, you must stay your impulses and guide the way home with a steady hand. As for you, Leon, use this opportunity to assess exactly what it is you should place your faith in. In the face of uncertain circumstances, it is your worth as a Dominion, rather than strength alone, that will be put to the test. This is my hope that each of you will see this as a source of personal enrichment. May you remain in good health. Bergard Zemin. P.S. Should you come into contact with Van, do try not to indulge him too much. Interaction with others will be the best medicine for what ails him.
That last part kind of makes me wince a little.
Just a little bit.
But there you go. Happy to have you as a mentor, Celise.
Master? No. Bullshit. It's gotta be.
There's no other way?
I'll admit, Master's pointed words prick at me quite a bit. But they must cut especially deep for you, Celise, the way you're actively going against them.
I'm sure she'll be okay.
She's wavering.
Just like we were hoping for.
Look at the state of her stigma. We mustn't get complacent.
Theo!
Probably not a good idea,
Continue
no.
analyzing on max alert.
Vice Captain,
Don't think Jin's
your
been
orders?
to an arcade. I have!
Your agitation. We need only carry out our mission.
I used to go to
Now,
Dave and
come
Buster's
on.
all the time.
You won't even budge a little? Surely you've realized by now that this command you supposedly received is utterly inconceivable. Yet you're still opting to stay the course. Do I have that right?
Sounds about right for them.
Why?
Either he's loyal to a fault, or there's an ulterior motive here. Rubs me wrong either way.
These guys are something else. So, how should we play this?
With swords?
Put up your dukes. Yammering in circles will get us nowhere. We're gonna fight this out. Disciple to disciple.
Hey, you've got glowing yellow eyes.
Oh, she not at her limit yet.
Something's happening. We're not screwed, are we?
It's corroding our surroundings. But that isn't all.
Celise, you wouldn't.
She would. I don't know what she did, but she would do it.
Sacred boundary! Come get some. I know just the place to make your grave.
Boss fight! But this time, where are we? Where are we? Oh, we're at the cathedral. Moonlit Vashtar Palace. If I didn't know better, I'd think my eyes were deceiving me. It's Vashtar Palace in Orashion. Yes, it's me again, Dantes. This is the place where you squared up against Almada's boss, or a recreation of it anyway. But why bring us here? Better question is, how'd she just conjure all this up out of nowhere? I mean, Ashen did the same thing yesterday, so who's to say? By using a boundary spell with unique to dominions. Details are confidential, but essentially can be used to ensure that a demonic force can be vanquished securely. So typically more limited in scope, this time it seems to have been augmented with the power that Crimson convert corrosion. Yo, Crimson, you're in the game! As she managed to expand the phase space out of this magnitude is nothing short of astounding. Miss Osteria seeks to devise a decisive showdown against Mr. Arkride. Her choice of location may be intended to suit that mental conception. And Vashtar Palace fits the bill, huh? It's a little disorienting, but don't forget, we only got one job to do. And that's making those two see some sense. We owe it to Nina and Salvatore for dragging them into this. Agreed. All that remains is to move forward. That said, we're gonna have Iscariot's monks to contend with here, in addition to the recreated monsters. Yeah, being inside this boundary's gotta boost their thaumaturgy too. It's not gonna be like last time, so stay sharp, everyone. Tamam! Let's head for the end with caution to spare. Leon can now use his S-Craft again. Finally!
Whew, that hits the spot.
Oh, sweet. We got Ren and Agnes. Now let's bring in... No, not Rosette. Nothing against her, but we gotta bring in Elaine.
What a mysterious place.
Not to mention dreary.
She has taken us into this place via her stigma. We had best proceed carefully.
Let's begin, shall we?
Didn't realize that there would be, like, actual monsters down here, too.
Calling that a challenge would be a gross exaggeration.
Yeah, once again, relatively small dungeon.
Figured those assholes would be here.
Yeah, they mentioned that this was a recreation of where we fought Dantes.
Don't overdo it.
I don't think this will actually work the way I want it to.
It's time.
Wow, rude.
You're next, Agnes. There. You're open.
It's time.
There we go.
Ow.
I don't feel at my best. Need to figure.
Right there.
Ren, if you would. Now.
Can't.
I will always strive to better myself.
Diligence yields results.
I won't stop here. I'm on it. This is it. We can win it right now.
interlude.
Ooh. My eyes are starting to get heavy, Chad. I'm sorry. I might have to end up calling this one right before the Solis boss fight.
Get serious. Show them where you got it.
I'll try to at least get up to the fight, but yeah, I'm gonna have to end it before we actually do the fight.
Ren, if you would. They flinched. Ren, if you would.
Zypha, activate!
Keep it up, it's working.
We should go on the attack!
A chance!
Yo, DJ! Thank you for floating your daily mana. How are you doing this evening?
You're next on yes! By the heavens! Fierce! They're stunned!
Does it feel better having mana in your pool so now you can cast spells?
Yeah!
Or activate abilities?
We'll win.
Elaine!
Oh, she already has it. Cool.
Keep it up. Understood. Ren, if you would.
Can I cast a spell on Chris? I mean, if you want, I won't stop you.
I'll aid you.
Do forgive me. But
Just remember, you only have 2 mana.
Please!
Okay.
The Grim Reaper.
Light! Cut the dark! A chance! There! Ha! You're open! If you could...
It's time.
Okay. Oh, wow. You're still alive.
Yeah, yeah. There.
There we go.
That fight felt pretty good. Your skill with the blade
You're
is
gonna wait,
remarkable,
DJ?
Elaine.
You know, Chris, that is an excellent question. Is the spell that DJ's casting on you an evil spell?
Heavenly Goddess.
Stay on guard.
Heavenly Goddess.
Elaine! Light! Cut the dark!
Ren, if you would.
I'll pour you some tea.
Please!
How much HP do you still have?
Keep it up, it's working!
Let's stay on the offensive.
Like the plan.
Snare them! Frigid pain!
A chance!
Heavenly Goddess.
On yes! By the heavens! Fierce! Elaine!
Let's stay on the offensive.
You're dead!
Is she though?
I'll support you!
Too slow!
Lohengrin!
It's time!
Keep it up, it's working!
glacial steel of mine, shining from the
You can
abyss.
take him.
Bring forth eternal serenity to a world stained with vice. Niflheim!
Wait.
This can't.
Ugh.
You can't best me.
There we go.
I'm only seeing like half a chat because I keep like half passing out.
Indeed.
The more experience
A
I
single
gain, the more
moment of
capable I'll
inattentiveness
become.
could have cost us dearly. Luckily for us, I'm able to use my stigma once more. They won't be an issue.
That is
Watch
quite
out.
useful
I
for
spot
us.
him.
I need to get up to where the boss is, and
Time to get
I'm gonna be calling it here soon.
It shouldn't be much further until we reach the throne room.
It's not that early. It's almost 10 o'clock.
You ready for anything, people?
It is a bit earlier than average, but also I think I woke up a little early
Why
today,
don't we
so
take a short rest?
it kind of makes
Much
sense
better.
that I'd be getting tired early tonight. God, I cannot speak today. I'm gonna go look for a raid target. 10 p.m. is early. It's not that early. It is earlier than I used to do, for sure. Going to bed, old man? Yeah, I'm older than frickin' Van is here. You want to give me a suggestion, Crimson? Who do you want to suggest? It's almost 1 a.m. over there. Sleep. If I'm falling asleep on stream, I absolutely should be going to bed. Prez is doing some racing. Everybody supersonic racing. Try to keep your feet right on the ground. I love how every time you recommend that I raid Prez, you treat it like it's the first time that you've ever mentioned him. You're like, go and make a new friend. And I'm like, I've met him before? What do you mean? You always treat Prez like he's somebody that I've never heard of. Oh, the other people he's playing with. I see. As always, we can use these two raid messages. You mean the other people he's playing with, not the not Prez, the people he's playing with. That you gotta put in a comma there, otherwise I'm gonna get very confused. I will see you all tomorrow. I'm hitting it early for the night. I'm sorry to anybody who enjoys listening to me late at night, but yeah, no, I can't stay awake right now. You all have a good night, chat. Night night.